Coming up on this episode.
These windows are really
amazing.
They are. I feel like there's no area now that we can't look out and watch.
Oh, you're just filthy. Oh, sola mio. Oh, sola mia. I don't know the words. This is, whoa.
Are you excited about getting power and water in?
I can't tell you. I want it so badly.
Ryan is sealing up the windows, the little spaces, with, what is this stuff called again?
Expanding foam.
Expanding foam. And the reason for this stuff
To get rid of any air gaps.
I remember we bought a whole bunch of cans of that. Why don't you want air gaps, except for, obviously, I guess.
Well, we don't want any drafts, right?
Yeah. Right here. We've done the doors. Oh, he's already done this window. I didn't even realize.
That window was done last year.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Well, we just got it this year, so we just got the windows.
I meant last trip.
Last year.
Yeah. Wow. Time and me just don't get along. Okay.
These windows are really
Amazing.
They are. These windows are so much fun. I feel like there's no area now that we can't look out and watch. So there's the mountain. It's really pretty clear today.
It's lovely today.
Yeah, right across from us. There's literally, I would say, so little smoke in the air right at the moment. They brought in some big crews, and I think that it's been really, really helpful. That mountain didn't even exist a little while ago. It was so covered. It's so awesome. And there's the sun. That is fun, that what you're doing.
No, it's not.
It isn't?
Nope.
I wonder why not.
Pain, honey.
Do you have a lot of cans left?
No, it's
This is it?
No.
Uh-oh. We don't have enough then, eh?
No, we don't have near enough.
Oh, wow.
I just hope this thing doesn't do a header.
Do what, honey? Do you want me to hold that?
Yeah.
Oh, dear. Okay, see, we've been here before. We've been in this place. Oh, dear. I'll go help. So, just sitting outside.
Oh, yeah.
And Ryan's eating some watermelon. He's just finished in the cabin doing the wiring. And he's all hot, so he wanted to cut into some of this watermelon. Is it good? Let's take a look here. Oh yeah, that looks so nice. Are there no seeds in there?
Seedless.
Really? Oh, yum. So,
Me and my dog.
we are really thrilled today because we really do not have smoke. And Ryan was just saying, this is what we were hoping for. I think this exact moment right now, right? Are you gonna eat that whole thing?
I'm gonna give it a go. Want to sit down by the water?
Yeah.
Ah, me and my doggy walking down to the water. Island life feels so good.
So I'm gonna head down to see what everybody's up to down here. Hello. The water, pretty nice. Like we were saying the other day, you know, you just don't want to take for granted. Hello. Hello. You just don't want to take for granted clean air.
From here, it's like we're the only people on the planet.
I know. Ryan kind of has a liking to this shirt, this yellow shirt. He gets something on it because, of course, being out here, things are just literally unbelievably dirty out here. But he takes such care to wash this yellow shirt. It soaked one day for like 3 days. I know, honey. It literally.
It did.
It actually did.
The only thing I don't like is all the other critters that want to come and join me when I'm eating.
Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Hello. What's going on there? Hey? Are you going to be trenching our hole for us? She's starting on the trenching.
Yeah, she's been doing that a lot lately.
She's going to be burying the lines. Oh, Paul. Do you see birds? What do you see in there? She's a good little guard dog, this one. Like an amazing guard dog. If she hears anything, she's like a doorbell is connected to her.
Yep.
What you digging?
Are you a dolly? Hmm? Are you a
Dig,
dolly?
dig, dig. Dig, dig,
Are you a
dig.
dolly?
Oh. Dig, dig, dig. Oh, my.
Yep.
Oh, she's playing right now.
Sweetie dolly. Here, sweetie. Oh, you got the long fingernails. You got the great big teeth and long fingernails. You're like Grandma Wolf. We're gonna send you to grandma camp.
That was cute. We heard the Ozark family homestead say that, eh? That's where their kids go.
Oh, that was them.
Is to grandma camp. That's so cute. To grandma camp. That's so cute. Love those guys.
Oh, you're just filthy.
You're just a dirty doggy. You're dirt. You got dirt everywhere.
Yeah, you gotta shake it all out.
Shake it all up. Well, you even got it on your nose.
There is nothing that my little doggy likes better than lying in a sunbeam, getting a nice tummy rub.
Well, here we are, putting up the insulation.
That's right.
That feels wonderful.
Doing insulation is one of those immediate gratification type of jobs. Know what I mean?
So this is nice, and then all we have to do is block the ceiling, and then we insulate the ceiling. And I'm really excited to get the plastic on so that We don't have any little fibers in the air. Ryan does a really thorough job though when he does anything. And soon, we won't even need this mosquito barrier. Just having the insulation in here will help with the sound of the generator.
Oh yeah.
So that'll be really nice too.
Yeah.
And then the generator will just be there for, I guess, an emergency purpose, right? If we don't have sun or something, or...
Yeah, exactly. With our current use, we probably have 10 days.
So that means what?
We could have no sun for 10 days and we'll still be fine.
And we have a couple bags left of that, so we might be able to get enough to do
The walls anyway.
the walls. Yeah, I was going to say the walls. So this is how he cuts to make sure that we can fit in the walls. We had a little tiny issue with them being left outside.
Well, some of the bags were ripped, and so some of the corners got wet. So we chopped those corners off, and we're going to let them dry.
Yep. Yes.
This is rock wool insulation, and it is mineral based, which means it is essentially rock that has been heated and spun into fibers. It creates a ton of dust and dirt when cut and handled, so I found that cutting the bats outside mitigates the mess inside.
We're going to cover this with plastic when the little bits at the bottom, the end, are all nice and dry. We will put plastic on, and then after that, is that when we just do the tongue and groove or whatever we're going to do?
That's it. Plastic.
Really?
Yeah, that looks really good.
Okay.
That stuff can go in corners, so you
Yeah.
don't have to do anything with that. It can go in that right there if you want. If you want to just put it in there.
Okay, so we've got a fair bit of the insulation done. A fair bit. All the bit behind the bed, behind the shelves. So now what I have to do, just by virtue of all of this stuff in this small space, we have got dust like you would not believe. Oh my goodness. So I am getting a wash tub and I'm going to clean everything up in this cabin that you can possibly imagine, because we just have kind of limited space, but now we've had to take the food off the shelves again. It's just like non-stop. Anyways, it's fun. It's good. It's really good. I love having the insulation. We just have a little bit to do. That window isn't getting done, obviously. So it's just a little bit on kind of either side of that window now, and then the ceiling. So he's brought me some water, and I'm going to start washing. Taking everything off the shelves and finishing the last little bit of insulation around the window there, and then I can put the food back up. And we'll finish that too. And just that little bit there. But again, that's the window, so we won't be doing anything. I just can't believe we've got blue sky. Oh my word. That is wonderful. And then I've got to put all the food back. So, it's all part of the fun.
Really opal.
He's just finishing up the last pieces of that wall. And you can hear a difference in the sound in this room now.
Yeah.
Just talking sounds differently.
Sure does.
Yeah, just speaking
Really
sounds.
deadens it.
Yeah. He's done really well with cutting the pieces exactly what was needed, whereas I wasn't that great with that.
Well, I measured it, honey. You eyeballed it. So you did really well considering how you did it.
Careful, honey.
Guess there was an extra step.
So we joke in the family about Ryan. For a long, long time, he had a favorite pair of red cargo shorts with little strings that hung down and pockets, and that was his uniform. He wore it probably daily for a long, long time.
I washed them.
Oh no, he'd washed them. Those were his favorite shorts. Well, this yellow shirt, I think, is kind of taken the place of those red shorts. Because he really loves this yellow shirt. Don't you, honey?
Yeah.
It's gotten a little bit calmer out there tonight.
Oh, sola mio. Oh, sola mia. I don't know the words. Oh.
Anybody know what that is? That's Ryan's meal tonight at the cabin. Nice and hot and steamy.
That's Wiener Surprise.
Okay, so I don't know if any of you remember the morning that we woke up in our tent. And if you can remember what we were looking at, a bug on the ceiling, really super close to us. Well, this is our view this morning. Ryan's getting a little bread together for breakfast in our tiny cabin kitchenette area. And I'm looking at the beautiful scene with our new window. Now, one more window needs to go over there. And that pipe's going to go right up through the ceiling. But we've just about got all the insulation done. And today we're going to cover it with poly so that all these little fibers don't stay out of our lungs. Exactly. So another full day here on Bird Island. What you doing now?
Nailing in the blocking.
So this whole time that we've been here, this blocking hasn't been up, so it's just been insulation. I think this is going to be a big change for us when we're in there. It's going to make a big difference. We just didn't have time before.
I don't think we're going to notice it, to be honest with you.
I think it'll be a huge difference.
Well, it might.
I think it'll be a huge difference with the sound and coming in from the generator, that kind of thing, you know?
Could be right, honey. Could be right.
So I've had a little problem today because I've been trying to do dishes, but our Julka stopped working. Our pump melted. So that kind of came to a close. I've been getting water out of the lake directly, so I can do the laundry, but this here is what the pump looks like. That piece, these pieces here. So it won't be operating for the rest of the week until we can get a new one when we go back into town to get some more supplies.
Yeah, what happened, as you can see, water got in here
Yeah.
and totally melted. You see this line here?
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow.
That was actually, this wire was melted right into there.
Oh, my word.
And you see this? This is supposed to be all nice and recessed, and you see how it's all bulged out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So water got into that.
Water got into it, yeah. What happened was these screws here that hold this pump in, which
I can smell it burning still.
These 2 ears here
Yeah.
go into here, and they let water in to the whole chamber.
What do you think?
What they did, you see those screws, what those screws do is they put pressure on this O-ring to keep the water out, right? But if the screws are loose, there's no pressure on the O-ring and water can get in.
I see.
And
Then the movement of the pump just jiggle them out?
yeah, and I
Really?
put it on a piece of insulation to stop the vibration, and it just worked itself free anyways.
So that doesn't work for us then.
That pump though, no, we're gonna get a different one. Gonna get a high quality pump. That's probably like a $10 pump.
Oh. That's the pump that came with the system though.
Yeah, it's just not a very good quality pump.
No.
I think that's our 4th pump.
Oh my word. Okay, so back to the store for a pump in a few days. It's not just as easy as running off to the store for us.
No, it's a couple $100 bill every time we go to the store.
That's true too.
So if we're going for a liter of milk, that's going to be a $202 liter of milk.
Wow. We finally have nicer skies.
Oh, isn't it?
Melody and I just love the water. One of our favorite things to do is to go exploring in our little boat.
A nice sandy shore now. Oh, it's getting a bit shallow here. But I like the sandy shore.
Me too.
Yeah, I really do. Neat. I'm checking on my Saskatoons.
Ah, honey.
Oh. Sorry. I get too excited and then I get out.
You get so excited.
Get so excited.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, let's check on these things. Do we have berries this year? We do, but they're not the color I'm used to seeing. I hope we have, no, those aren't them. That's not them, is it? Hold it. Here's some rose hips. These are the berries I'm talking about. These here. There you go. They're going to be really, really pretty.
Look, honey, it's all growing back.
It is, yeah. Thank goodness. Here's some berries. Okay, these berries are not the same as the ones that we first saw when we got up onto the shore. I love Saskatoons. For some reason, it doesn't look as plentiful a harvest this year. I don't know what's happened.
Are these Saskatoons?
No. Those there are not Saskatoons when you walk in. These are.
Yeah.
These are. And those are. But look at the other ones when you first walk up. Those aren't Saskatoons.
Yeah.
I don't know what those are.
Huh.
Okay, this is the one I don't actually know. I really don't know what that is. It's not Saskatoon, I do know that. I'll have to go and check my little book.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
You didn't get wet, did you?
A little bit. Oh, someone forgot about me. My wild home.
Our Plymouth Rock has now been reclaimed by the wilderness.
Goodbye, Saskatoons. Goodbye, big tree. This is a new day because we've had nothing but ugly, ugly, ugly smoke. And it really does put a damper on things. Who wants to stare at a smoky wilderness? I hate to see that happening. But I feel like we've got pretty clean air right now.
Could put the array there. It'd be a long run for the wires.
Well, look at all the trees. It's tons of trees that are gigantic.
Well, yeah.
This might be good here because it's straight on.
I still like this because it doesn't get the wind, and that's really important.
Yeah.
The other side will get the wind for sure.
Oh, it'd be great to have a little boathouse.
Yeah, it'd be a good sized boathouse actually.
Are you excited about getting power and water in?
I can't tell you. I want it so badly.
When do you think that's going to be coming?
Well, I'm going to start taking the stuff out of the boxes,
Ooh, unboxing.
unboxing some stuff and see what we have, see what we need.
Won't that be fun?
Yeah. I want to test one of those panels today too.
Oh my goodness. That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
So we're thinking that we're going to set the solar up right about there. Because that's where our main house will be, where the cottage is now, that cabin. The solar array would be there. And then through the woods we would have our shop, our tiny cabin, and maybe another guest cabin.
For sure, another guest cabin. Maybe we should just do another guest cabin first because I want to build a big cabin out of our own wood. I want every piece of wood to come from the island.
Do ya?
Yeah.
That's not going to be for a long time then.
Well, if we can mill the wood later this year, it'll be fine to use next year.
I know you're dying to mill your own wood, aren't you?
I think it'll be awesome.
I do too. I think it'll be incredible. I'm actually super excited. We can build our own benches, our own picnic benches, our
Boardwalk, docks, everything.
built-ins. We can do
Everything.
built-in things.
Yeah.
Oh, we're excited about that part. We love the possibilities this island has. And it's just beginning. We've been at it for 1 year now. And I think we've done a fair bit.
Oh, absolutely, honey.
I think we've done a fair bit. Yeah.
You know,
That-
we've had all kinds of challenges. We've had weather challenges, health challenges, seasonal challenges, mechanical challenges. Yeah.
What health challenges did we have?
Had a bad toe one day. Remember that? I had broken ribs. Or whatever, cracked ribs.
You had that elbow that was really the problem.
That was a bad
That was the biggest hurdle for us last year.
Yeah.
That elbow. Yeah. And then, but we don't really have serious health problems. We have these little aches and pains, but honestly, well, I don't have a good back. I wish that I could do more. Because I would do more if I could, but I'm only allowed to hand tools over. Right, honey?
Yeah.
I
I'd
am
like to
gonna.
get an enclosure for the cockpit of the barge.
That'd be neat. I want to get a boat. That's what I want. I want to get a boat.
Can't do that until we get the docks.
You can hardly see that cottage anymore. Just from here, but it's all grown up around it. You can hardly see it from afar anymore.
I'd like to. You want to keep that
That Jeep?
Yeah.
That will be the site of our forever cabin. I'm hoping to clear the area this year so that we have lots of time to design the new cabin and also sort out how it will be situated in this space.
Look at that lovely barge. Do you think it's hung up on the shore again? You don't? It looks it's a bit askance.
Might be, but no problem. Push it on.
Thanks to Pepper. And that's how close we are. And now actually the water is low enough for us to walk from there to there, whereas before we couldn't. And we started a trail, which we'll finish, but now we can walk on the shore, which is really nice. And there's my rinse bucket for my laundry because our pump isn't working now. And here we are. This is a really great place to park the boat.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please support us by clicking the thumbs up icon on YouTube. We invite you to also subscribe and click the bell. You'll be notified when we upload new content. Please invite your friends and family to come along too. Bye for now.